Okay, and then the IP route. Now the IP route for this router, for router 1, using for the first IP, this is the IP of the LAN 1 ya. Jadi berkebalikan. Subnet harus tetap diisi, and then of course the IP serial as the main point of this connection. Main point dari koneksi ini kan sebenarnya router to routernya kan. And then router RIP, network space IP LAN 1, like that. Okay ya. So for each router in MAN connection, there are 4 configurations. The first is fast Ethernet. The second is interface serial. The third configuration is IP route, and the last configuration is router RIP. Okay, and then you can set the LAN for each connection aktif. Nah, kan sudah hijau ya for each node of the router kan. Nah, from this we will set the LAN for each connectionnya. You can use 2 pieces only, it's okay, aktif for each LAN.
Terus pakai berapa devices?
Device only 2 for the example. 2 saja cukup untuk contohnya. Once more aktif, once more for each LAN. Okay. Now we have to memorize the IP address of the LAN that we configured before ya. For the LAN in the left side, before we aktif already configured using this number. The network IP is 100. So this IP from the router fast Ethernet will be the IP gateway for the first LAN. Okay. Now for the second one, Atif has already configured the IP address in the fast Ethernet of router 1 using 200 ya, network ID-nya tadi. Itu yang kita jadikan gateway LAN tersebut. Okay, let's check the connection by sending a message. It's okay. Again, trial ya, second trial. Sudah successful itu teman-teman. Kalau yang antar LAN coba lagi Adib. Sudah successful. So don't worry if your first trial is still failed when you are sending a message from LAN 1 to LAN 2. You have to try again ya. Nah itu kan berarti bisa jadi karena memang still loading karena jalannya paket data itu kan panjang from PC 1 to PC 0 for example kan. Nah the packet data will go to the switch 1 first, and then from the switch will go to the router 1. In the router 1, the router will check everything about the IP addresses, IP address of the sender and also IP address of the receiver in the routing table. Nah, and then after checking if all of the IP addresses are matched with this configuration in the router 1, so the packet data will be forwarded into the next router. This one ya. In this router, in the router 0, will be checked again in the routing tables. Jadi pengecekan itu akan dilakukan dua kali, yaitu berada ketika paket data sampai di router 1 dan router 0 kan. Cek di routing table-nya router 0, the IP addresses match or not. Kalau ternyata sudah sesuai dengan konfigurasi di router 0, baru dia forward ke switch 0. Nah, dari switch 0, the switch will call the devices that the switch get the packet data from PC 1 to PC 0, and then the PC 0 will get the data. Nah, itu tadi kan paket data melewati beberapa device ya, dari keseluruhan koneksinya, dari keseluruhan networknya. Maka di router configuration kita we have to configure the IP route. Jadi IP route itu tadi fungsinya untuk itu, process of the static routing, proses jalannya paket data itu melalui the whole connection-nya, koneksi secara keseluruhan tadi. And then for the router RIP. Nah, router RIP itu dia more specific ya, karena paket data itu dikirim dari LAN ke LAN, tidak mungkin kan paket data ngirimnya dari PC ke router, nah tidak mungkin. Makanya di router RIP itu dia hanya ada satu IP yang tertulis, yang harus dikonfigurasi, yaitu IP LAN seberangnya yang terkoneksi pada jaringan tersebut. Any question so far? This is very simple ya, ini masih cukup simple I think. And I have posted the step-by-step of the router configuration in your classroom also. I hope you will read and do the practicing. Okay, thank you very much Adib for presenting your work from the beginning.